Well, the political world is in shock tonight as President Joe Biden is officially out of the 2024 race as of this afternoon. His announcement to seek re-election comes after more Democrats have come forward with doubts of the 81-year-old's chances against former President Donald Trump following his much criticized debate performance in late June and what appeared to be long odds to beat Trump in November. Biden shared a letter on X, formerly known as Twitter, saying it's been an honor to serve as president, adding he feels this is the best decision for the country. In a different post, Biden endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris for the position, saying it's time to come together and defeat Trump. With just over 3 months to go to Election Day, it's a dramatic development in the course of the race. Rebecca Castor has the details.
President Biden is officially out of the 2024 race for the White House. It follows weeks of growing pressure from Democrats after his shaky debate performance highlighted concerns over his age and mental fitness. The president shared the news on X, saying in part, "It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president, and while it has been my intent to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term." He said he would speak to the nation later this week. In the end, he decided on what Democrats are hoping will be a graceful exit. And with just about a month before the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, he's not taking any chances on a messy party fight, endorsing his Vice President Kamala Harris to take his place as the Democratic nominee, saying she's the candidate with the best chance to beat Donald Trump in the fall. It also allows her access to Biden's $250 million war chest without going through any lengthy legal proceedings that could have held up her campaign. Democrat leaders could move as early as next week to officially make Harris the nominee through a virtual roll call before their convention, though it's not clear if there are other contenders who might object. Biden is the first incumbent president in more than 50 years not to run for re-election, bringing an end to a half-century of public service and opening the door to a new generation of leadership.
That was Rebecca Castor reporting. On the social media site Truth Social, former President Donald Trump reacted to Biden's decision, saying in part, quote, "Crooked Joe Biden was not fit to run for president and is certainly not fit to serve and never was. He only attained the position of president by lies, fake news, and not leaving his basement. All those around him, including his doctor and the media, knew that he wasn't capable of being president, and he wasn't, and now look at what he's done to our country." He finished it off by saying, "We will suffer greatly because of his presidency, but we will remedy the damage he has done very quickly. Make America great again." Back here in Louisiana, Governor Jeff Landry responded to the news on X, saying, quote, "It matters not whether President Biden seeks re-election. President Trump is running to correct the failed policies of the left," adding that there is only one team capable of bringing America out of this. In that same post, he tags Donald Trump and his vice presidential pick, J.D. Vance. Congressman Troy Carter responded to the news by saying in part, quote, "President Joe Biden's legacy stands as a testament to his unparalleled commitment to our nation. Today, we honor the substantial contributions of the 46th President of the United States. His decision to pass the torch to Vice President Kamala Harris is an amazingly selfless act that resonates deeply with the American people." Meanwhile, with only months until the presidential election, there's now a lot of questions surrounding the next steps for the Democratic Party, including who will be the new nominee. Political science expert at LSU, Robbie Hogan, says Kamala Harris could be tough to challenge.
You only have just a few weeks. So it's going to be difficult for any potential challenger to come to the fore, to come up and say, "Look, I'm going to challenge you for the nomination." I don't know that you're going to see that. You might see some rumbling. You will certainly hear some talk among political activists in the chattering class about that. But it's going to be very difficult to challenge her given the conditions that are currently in play.